Welcome back to episode 3 of Nick at Night. Today we have another one of my good buddies, Devin.
Hello there. Hi, how we doing?
Where are you from?
I am from Orange County.
No, you're
shit,
what's your YouTube stuff?
Suburb Talks on YouTube and TikTok. We have a podcast / we actually have a challenge channel as well called Bourbon Friends. Go check that out. We do challenges, new videos, kind of vlog style.
There we go.
And well.
Yours?
Soon to start my own YouTube.
There we go.
I tried it for a little bit. Wasn't my thing. I was in school, really stressed out.
Yeah.
But I think now that I'm graduated and I'm still doing YouTube, might as well branch off and try doing my own stuff.
Did you finish school?
Yeah, I finished this summer.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, congrats.
You got a degree.
No way.
Yeah.
What are you having in?
Finance.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Believe it or not.
Wow, yeah. Wow, what a trip. I would have thought you would have done like communications.
Nah, I'm so bad at like any of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's so weird because I'm a podcast. You would think I'm good at talking.
I would have. Wow, that's a trip. Yeah. So what was like what was the goal before social media with finance? Like, what were you gonna do? Or what at least like what direction? Because I know nobody has like a.
Yeah, that was one thing I'm grateful for the podcast. But to start, I think I was pretty lost, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I feel like we all were.
After high school, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a degree and like I'm gonna work corporate, you know?
Yeah.
And then once I hit Fullerton College and I started going there, like school was going really well. That's when we started on the videos.
Yeah. And
then from there, it was like I was still working at a warehouse job with Sage actually, and like the videos just kept going well. And as I was doing college, working and doing the videos for fun, COVID hit, and that's when we decided to do the podcast or whatever. And I think that kind of took off. Still, like the next 2 years, I was still in school. I transferred to Cal State Fullerton, and I was able to leave the warehousing job because of the podcast. So.
Yeah. So
I mean, even now, like I kind of got the degree as like just a backup plan.
Yeah, for sure.
For safety, but yeah, I think I chose finance because my brother did it, so I kind of followed his footsteps, and it's very broad. You can get a job in anything. Yeah. With finance.
And you always need finance, bro, no matter what. Yeah. That's super dope. That's
hard work though, dude.
Yeah.
I was not even joking.
I did business finance for one of my classes because I think it was I don't know if I needed it or for business management. I needed it for something for my minor, and I did like 30 minutes of that class, and I got up and I was like, you're speaking a different language, bro. I'm out of here.
Dude, it feels like
yeah, bro. I was like, dude.
And then there's like classes where I would take the class for the semester. I'm done. I'm like, oh my god, I never have to learn again. And then the next class I take for the next semester, it's like that elevated.
It's even harder. You're like, bro, I already passed the first one.
How many classes do I need to learn in this? You know?
Dude, so I think that's one thing I really regret. I wish I would have. I still might actually, but I wish I would have finished college, bro, because not exactly that I regret it, but like I feel like knowledge is such a powerful tool in today's society, and like we're so used to like everybody talks shit about school. I did too. I'm not gonna lie. Like for a while, I talked about school, but now that I'm getting a little older, like there is certain things, bro, like where I'm like, damn, I probably would have learned that in school. Yeah. Like if I would have stayed in it.
No, 100%. Dude, I feel that.
At least you have it for a backup. That's super. That's dope.
Also, like, I did it because once it was going well, I was like, damn, do I really need college? But I was like, you know what?
I already busted my...
Yeah. Like, why stop now?
Yeah.
I have my associates at that point, but I was like, dude, I have like 2 years left. Why the should I give up now, you know? My parents were like, just finish it. Keep going. And I was like, do I really have to? I was kind of doubting myself. Just like, I don't know how much more I can take of this.
Yeah.
But I did it. I made my parents proud. So like,
no, it
was a huge accomplishment.
That's super gangster, bro. What's even more nuts is the fact that you had such success with like the podcast.
Yeah.
I would have, the minute I saw a video doing good, I was like, I'm done. I'm a YouTuber, bro.
That was the hardest part because it's like, oh my god, like because we kind of blew up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know? And at that point, I was like, dude, like we could really make something out of this.
Yeah.
I was like, do I really need school? You know? But
exactly.
It's a good safe play. You know, I had my family telling me like, do it just in case.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's not your thing, but it's better than nothing. And I was like,
plus, bro, you already like if it would have been different if like you just started and like you know what I mean. But if you already, like you said, you already did the end of the stick. Like that's super dope to finish because I think I was at the time. I don't know if it like carries over or whatever, but I was like one class away from my AA, and then I needed to like do whatever I was gonna do after. But I honestly my plan was to drop out after AA anyways, just because I liked cars and like at the time It's so funny because it's like completely opposite. You guys blew up off YouTube. I like doing cars, and this is like when you guys were doing like still the videos as Rancho Boys.
Oh, like the parking lot.
Yeah, the parking lot. Bro, I was like working on cars, recording it, posting it. People like, it's a big niche. A lot of people liked it. And like that's what kind of started me off in the whole content creation was like cars. And I remember like when I first met the Sweet Tea Boys, I was like, dude, because you know you're working under the car like hot sun, you're smashing your fingers up, like, and you guys are doing prank videos, and I'm like, what the bro? Like this is so much more fun. Like, why don't I do this?
Well, I had the same because when I was working in the warehouse, bro, I was going in like 110-degree containers. It would take like 2.5 hours to unload. Just that. I do another one after lunch.
Yeah, you know? Dude.
So after that, I was like, I don't want to do this the rest of my life.
Bro. No, it's dude. Labor work sucks, bro. It's very.
I learned the hard way, but I have so much respect for the dudes that work in that.
Dude,
stuff.
What's funny is most of my boys from high school, I got like a couple bros that are like finance bros, but like sell like life insurance, like Primerica. And then most of us, we weren't the brightest kids, but we were like, you know, hard workers. A lot of them are union laborers, bro, and they fucking bust ass, dog. Like, I usually get up pretty early, and like, what's funny is like, I keep in contact with a lot of like, of my old buddies. No, I don't know why we still, even though like, you know, social media, I moved to Ontario, everything, like, we've still kept a good, like, close connection. And like, bro, like, you know, they'll text me at 4:30 in the morning, like, I hope you're enjoying your day sleeping in that bed.
Yeah, but 4:30.
I'm like, bro, like, you guys are already at work. Dude, my boy sends me a picture at like 8 a.m. dirty as dirt hands, eating a sandwich, just barehanded right there. He's like, while you're sitting in your little apartment. I'm like, damn. Gangster, bro. I don't know if I got it in me.
I used to carpool with Sage, and he'd be over at my house. He'd spend the night like half the week, you know what I mean? Because he was like, I'm not getting up any earlier.
Yeah, bro.
So like we'd legit like share my bed, wake up at like 5 a.m. and like we'd be at the house just like, oh my god.
Damn, do you guys working that early too? Yeah, that's so fuck. See, I worked at a warehouse, but my older brother was the manager. So, bro, we'd come in at like 7. I'd put a hard hat on and my glasses and sleep till like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Crazy.
Bro, I'd just knock.
Well, mine was a family business, but like,
oh, what?
It was 2 different. Yeah, it's a logistics business, so like trucking and.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
But, like my family was in they're doing paperwork and stuff.
Yeah, and you're in the back.
And we were doing the labor in the warehouse for like, I had to do that for like 6-7 years.
Yeah, bro, I know, dude. That was another thing too. Is like, bro, before the social media, I remember like I was in the warehouse job and I was like, I just got to figure out how to get into the office. Yeah, like I'll be cool doing
like one
this.
day, and leaving to do YouTube full time.
No, exactly. And now I'm like doing this. Like, wow, what a 360, bro. Like time goes by really fast. But okay, cool. That's really dope. But now that we've spoke about that a little bit, I want you to go backwards in time, like as a little kid and stuff. Who is Devin? Who are you, really? Because you have a very soft. For one, I wanted to say, me and Michaela looked through the pictures that you took. I got teary-eyed, bro.
Thank you, dude.
I did. You took. Those are. I don't really have much pictures of like moments like that where like it's like I don't even. Like right after that, I had to go to my boy's like son's first birthday. Like I completely forgot about that. And when I got home after and I was all buzzed, I was looking through the pictures. I'm like, dude, if he didn't take these pictures, I would never have these.
Yeah, you guys look so cute, dude. Like, I mean, like we have friends that like do that, like, and stuff. But I saw you guys in the moment. I was like, dude, he's gonna love. Dude,
yeah. What's so dope is like you don't think about that. Like I'm in the moment when you're in the moment. So like I saw those pictures.
I saw your little family moment going on and watching all the dancers and stuff. And
I was like, that's
this is adorable.
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
maybe
that's
you want
so
a family,
sick.
not
Dude. No, really?
No, I'm too
okay. What? How old are you?
23.
You are pretty young.
Yeah.
At 23.
We're like the same age.
I'm 25.
No, dude, I'm about to be.
Well, yeah, because you're what? 2000?
2000. Yeah.
I'm 99, bro. I made the cut. I'm cool. Anyways, you go back. Who's Devin?
Dude, I feel like I've always been the same person.
I feel like you have too since I first met you.
Like, I think I've always been like very genuine, nice, sweet, but I think going through that, being young, like always trying to be like the nicest one, I always felt left out too, because you know, growing up, like you're supposed to be all manly and tough, and I never had that to my character. You know, like obviously in certain situations, like I'll man up and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm very soft-hearted and like gentle, and like I just want to get along with everybody.
Yeah.
So I think a big part of that was just because like my mom and my dad, they've always taught us like, you know, the same old saying, treat others how you want to be treated, and I feel like everybody that has been a part of my life has treated me very well.
That's dope.
So when we go up to like certain places and like I see like fuckers arguing, I'm like, it ain't that deep, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how could you just like go out there and like want to start fights?
I used
like,
to be that. bro.
I mean, hey, everybody's different. I'm not gonna judge you for that, but I mean,
I judge me for that. I still judge myself, bro. Like
Really?
it's so funny. I forgot where we were at. Well, we're all hanging out together, and like I had seen something that I didn't like, and I think it was either you or it was Sage that like was like, and I'm like, damn, that takes balls, bro, because I would have in the head, bro. But like you guys were like, and I'm like, man, that just shows like you guys have so much more. See me, I was like, I'll risk this right now, bro. I'll ruin everybody's
I mean, like, obviously certain situations, like, you get involved, but, like, better safe than sorry.
Very true.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Nowadays.
Yeah, Jesus. When we started hanging out with you guys and we'd go out to Fullerton, bro, like, I'm like 86 from, like, every Fullerton club, bro. Like, Fullerton is my, bro, and it was never my fault. Like,
you kicked out of all the clubs.
Bro, it was, okay, Matador, okay, was my fault. I fought at Matador, that was my fault. And I fought at JP's, that was my fault. And then I fought one time at, the little pub that's right next to JP's.
Oh, yeah, like across the street.
Across the street, yeah. So those are the only 3 I did. But literally, at the pizzeria, I'm banned from, the one that's in between.
For what?
Okay, so we're sitting there, right? And some dude was like taking a picture with me. And I don't remember exactly what had happened. But like some dude was like, you guys are holding up the line, bro. Or like, or hurry the you're holding up the line. And I'm like, oh, my fault, bro. I'm just taking a picture. Like, I was just literally taking a picture with some dude. And then I guess the dude that I took the picture with was like, yo, there's a better way to say that or something. Oh, and like they start, bro, yeah. So like me being the dude he just took the picture with, I'm like, fuck, help this guy out. So like I got in the middle, I'm like, yo, chill. And I think I just made it worse, bro, because like, I'm like, bro, you don't need to fuck this guy up, talking to the dude that I took the picture with. And the other dude was like, took that as offense. So they started fighting. And obviously like I was trying to help the dude out and like I was trying to pull him out and stuff. So they're like, you guys are banned. And then the older man that like owns the pizzeria, he's like, and I remember you little short fuck. And I was like,
what'd I do,
bro? What you fucking with? Literally, bro. I'm like, dude, what? But yeah, the rest of them, it was all my boys, bro. Every time we would go, everybody gets like fucked up. And like the funniest thing is like when I'm super fucked up, I know how to like control, like most of the time at least, I know how to control myself and like look around. But like my boys are just idiots, bro. Like, what the fuck are you looking at? And I'm like, bro, for what, dude? Like,
now you get it.
Yeah, now I'm like, bro, now I can't look like a just 5 dudes fighting.
See, I feel like when we were like 21 and shit, like loudmouths, bro.
Oh yeah, way more testosterone, bro.
Like it would be like that, but like nowadays it's kind of like
more chill.
It's way more chill. Yeah, I think that's just like a young thing to do too. Like just
dude,
they dig everybody.
Yeah, literally. Who's got bigger?
Even just like getting involved unintentionally. It's bound to happen.
Yeah,
if you're at
literally.
those bars surrounded by drunk people, but yeah, I mean, I try to keep myself out of that as much as possible.
Bro, now
just go out and have fun with my friends at the end of the day, you know?
Dude, now that I have a daughter, it's like, bro, it's like, for one, everybody has a gun, bro. Like, so do I, but like, still, like, I'm lawfully, I have a weapon, okay?
Allegedly,
you know? So like, when we go out, bro, now I'm like, I don't even want to like, bro, like that guy can over a look, you know what I mean? Like, and it's so sad now that like that. Yeah, like it's not even.
Just get along with other people, treat them with respect and like kindness, and dude, energy is reciprocated at the end of the day.
No cap, bro.
Yeah, that's legit. That's how I view life, at least. It's like,
dude,
if I have to do it first, too, like I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'll go up and say hi, be all sweet, and like treat me the same. We're not friends, you know.
Dude, I've always been like a person that was like, I'm not gonna treat somebody like how you say I'll do it first. I was always like, this guy, like if he's a dick, I'm gonna be a dick too. But like now that I've gotten older and I've realized like how fragile everything is and how life is, like, dude, I'm like, I'll always put my best foot forward to try to help anybody, like whether it's like, you know,
said it best right there,
dude, anything. Like I always try my best because I'm like, there's always that one chance this dude's gonna be really fucking cool and like help me out one day too. And like what sucks is like 80% of the time I'm wrong. Like you can be a good person and they're just assholes. And like it's funny because like this is one thing that I'm still learning to try to control it, but like I'll be nice to somebody, they don't reciprocate the same energy, and then I'll up it up by like twice. I'll be like, all right, like,
get you back.
Yeah, dude. And what's funny is I did this, I'm not gonna say it, never mind. I did this recently, and where I was cool, and I got this, just something that was said to me, I didn't like it, so I waited till like everybody kind of dispersed from the situation, and like I like leaned over and I was like, yo, like I'm trying to be cool in front of everybody, bro, but I'll fuck you up, bro. Like I know, like, you know what I mean? And then he looked at me and he was like tripping out, and I'm like, bro, like you could have been cool to me, bro. I was trying to be cool to you, dude. Like, and like that's one thing I'm still trying to learn how to work on, because like there's a lot of times where like some people just have bad, like, bro, I have bad moments too, where like I say some stuff and I don't even really mean it. Like, and I'll apologize after. I'll be like, hey, bro, that was out of character. Like, that's not what I meant.
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
too.
dude,
Yeah,
and it's like,
it's like
in the moment, literally.
Define who you are, though.
Exactly, and like that's one thing that like I try to take to heart with like a lot of people too, because I'll be like, dude, like even if it's like somebody I met previously, I'm like, bro, if I was so sorry about that.
Yeah,
should I be?
I overthink that shit all the time too. Though I'll go and say hi, and like I'm pretty shy like when I first meet people. So like there's been times where I've introduced myself and I feel like I was not me. You know what I mean? I wasn't as open as I usually am, and I'd go back to like Sage and them and be like, yo, was I being weird?
Was I?
Yeah, like no, dude, you're fine. I'm like, you sure?
Yeah, no,
But what you said is probably like my biggest form is self-sabotage. I would be nice to people, and if I didn't get that reciprocated, I kind of like would give them cold shoulder, and it's like not everybody's the same as me.
Yeah,
I have to respect that, you know. That's a big thing. So not everybody's the same as you. Yeah. So I've been thinking like, and I think it's more like a trauma dump type thing, like where I was like, oh, you think you're like I've been through more shit than you. Yeah. Like what is your excuse to be a dick? And like as I got older, I realized like, dude, some people just everybody's got their shit, you know what I mean? And I
like
live the same life as you. That's
exactly, bro. So like now that's why I'm like, I'll be a little more mellow. Bro.
Yeah. But you have mellowed out though. I'll give you that.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I love it though because you're still like the same person, but you got like priorities.
Yeah. Now I'm like, I got shit to do. But, like, no, it's funny. Like we'll go out and like. There'll be a moment like I was with Michaela, right? We're at dinner and like some dude was staring at me and I had my watch on and my chain and stuff. And like I like got up about to say something, Michaela's like, don't, and I'm like I was Family, like man. I looked at him and I was like, I like your suit, bro. And then like he was staring at me, he's like, I like your watch, bro. I was like, oh, were you just looking at my watch because you liked it right now? I was about to sock you in the head. I thought you were a kid. Yeah, and he ended up being a cool cat, bro. At the end of the night, he's like buying drinks at the bar. And like that's one thing Michaela hates about me, and it's so funny, is like once my guard's down, my guard's completely, bro, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm super cool, I'll chop it up. And Michaela's like, what if they were doing that to get into your head? And I'm like, oh my God, no, you're
whole different.
Bro, why are you doing this? Like,
why would you say that to me?
Literally. But okay, this actually is pretty dope because it leads into the next question I have. How has popularity changed your life?
Dude, changed it so much. I will say, I think it's definitely been the biggest blessing in my life, besides from like family.
Yeah,
and, like, friends.
Definitely good health.
It gave me so much direction. I talked about it in our podcast, but I was just like a lost dog, bro. Going through college, didn't know what I wanted to do. I was not like mentally all there for a good like 3-4 years.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just going through it, bro. A lot of it on myself too, but once we started doing the podcast, and I didn't realize how much of an impact it has on people, because like I watch a few podcasts that like I'll just watch to watch. Yeah. And then recently I started getting the few where it's like, dude, I connect with these people. Yeah. And I came around full circle. It's like, is that how people feel with us? Exactly. So once we started up on it and it started, I guess, like clicking a little bit, I realized that like I was like helping people's lives, because like, I tell my own story about like mental health, just experiences in my life, and me thinking that like nobody else has been through the same as me. You know,
and there's somebody like, going through that exact moment.
Like I've done to myself, like hurting myself, and I get DMs saying like, dude, like this helped me so much, like I needed that today, or like your podcast with all your friends has like helped me out,
brought me light.
Like I've gotten DMs saying like my dad passed away, my mom passed away, but like I want you guys for comfort. And it's like, that's what really like keeps me going. Because like as somebody, like the last question, that when I was young, like I always wanted to help people out. I'd like be happy. That gave me so much happiness in life. Yeah. So even if like there's certain points where like I'm not happy within myself, but like I'm helping other people. You know, and like you're doing something. Like that's the push I need. You know. That's super dope. So I think that like that's the main thing it's done for me. Besides like obviously becoming a job. Yeah. I think getting deeper into it, definitely the biggest blessing. Just knowing I'm like helping other people, and that side note, other people relate to me, which I need to know as well. You know. Yeah. Yeah, that helps me out knowing I'm not alone in my situation. Exactly. I think that's what's one big thing, especially my influence is a lot different than your guys' influence, obviously. Like with mine, it's mostly their business stuff, but like I remember I made that post where I talked about how I lost all my money to the IRS and stuff. One, obviously it was because it's a crazy story. I knew people were gonna be like, whoa, what the hell? Second of all was, bro, I needed to get it off my chest. Like I needed, because everybody's always thinking like, from outside the camera, everything's so beautiful, your life's perfect, this and that. And it's like, bro, no, like, go through shit, dude. So, like, I remember when I made that video, people were reaching out to me like, yo, I was dead broke a week ago too, bro. Like, my job, I got fired, this and that. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, me losing money and talking about it made you feel better about you losing money and talking about it. And I'm like, that's dope. Like, that's cool. At least we both, you know, I mean, none of us have money. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool. At least we're both in this together. People need to hear that. Because I couldn't imagine being in like your shoes or even just watching your stuff and you're saying that, and it's like, dude, I'm going through the same thing. Like,
and this guy's an influencer.
Didn't people reach out to you like, dude, what can I do? Or,
yeah. And I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out too. I'm trying to get out of it too. But that's super dope. I'm glad that it's brought you a little bit of your own peace too. Because
it's definitely helped me with inner peace myself. Just like the shit I used to put myself through. Yeah. And like once I just knew that like I was helping other people and that people were saying they weren't alone. I'm not alone either. Yeah, you know what I mean? Thank you for reaching out to me because like I feel less alone in my body. You know? Exactly. Yeah, a lot of good things come from this podcast.
I feel like what's also so crazy is you guys have such a, how do I explain it? Like a real, like everybody portrays a certain image on social media, but you guys are actually yourselves. Like you guys are just the homies kicking it. And like, I feel like that's what knocks down that big barrier of like, I'm not going to support these idiots. Like they're just influencers to being like, oh, damn. Like I just said about Theo Bond. Like, when I watch his shit, I'm like, I forget he's famous. I'm like, this is just yapping it, bro. Like, he's a normal dude. And then I'm like, oh, okay, you just got a podcast with 1 million views and shit. But yeah, that's super dope. And I think like when you're on social media too, like it's really, social media is rough, bro. It's hard. Like, bro, 100%. People bully you. Like, you know what I mean?
I've
like,
gotten bullied.
Yeah, like, bro, and like sometimes it's, and this is one thing that I had when I stepped away from social media, I finally gained clarity. But like in the social media space, somebody's always got a better car, bigger house, cooler clothes, like whatever it is, bro. And like, I feel like when your headspace is always in there, you're always like competing for everything. And like, bro, like you're always like, my position is like just not as good as that guy's position. And like, that's what I feel like also really hurts people with social media. Cause I remember, dude, like I did so much stuff at such a young age and I was never proud of it because some other dude was posting, oh, I did this. I'm like, so whack, bro. Like, and I feel like that's what's cool about your guys' shit. Like, there's no comparison because you guys are just like, yo, this how I go through this too, bro. Like, so do you. And that's super dope because you build like a person-to-person connection.
I feel like, we got a lot closer with each other too, just because like,
you guys actually know each
we've
other.
unraveled stuff on the podcast like none of us knew. You know what I mean? Like they'll ask me about my mental health, I'm like, dude, I did this to myself, you know? And they're like, holy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, even just being on there, like, it brings a different level of comfort that I would like to talk about that's like hard to bring up, you know what I mean?
Definitely,
if they didn't ask certain questions, I wouldn't.
You'd never say that. Yeah, exactly. That's dope. I didn't even know about that, bro. Yeah. But I'm glad that you're a gangster, bro, because I got, since we're already going deep, but I never went, so mental health, I was brought up with like my family didn't believe in mental health, like shit like that, you know what I mean? Go outside, like go do something, you'll feel better. So like from a young age, I was always like, nah. When I felt like sad and stuff, I was like, this is bullshit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And one of the things that like I would always think back to was like, I remember, dude, it's so whack. But like I was in like in middle school and like kids would come with like the new Jordans, bro. And I had Vans. And I'm like, I wish I had $150 shoes. Like, you know, I was all sad and pooped out in my room. And then like my dad would come back and, you know, he's like, somebody woke up today and their parents were dead in a car accident. And I was like, damn, you're right, bro. What am I to? And I would completely shut it off. And then so like when I moved out of the house and I had no one there to like kind of watch over me and I was just able to bounce off the walls, I got like super addicted to ecstasy and Molly, bro. And I went down like, bro, like I had to get my stomach pumped. Like, bro, I went down like, and it was self-sabotage, but it was.
How old are you with all this?
Bro, right after high school, probably 18, 19 years old. Like, bro, I got introduced to Molly in high school. And the first time I ever did it, it was like euphoric, but it was too much. And then when I got older, bro, I like, for one, I made money off the internet. Like I didn't need a job. So like I could get super trashed, wake up whenever, do whatever, and like still bring in money. So it got to the point where I was like chasing a high constantly. So like, dude, I'm like, it got to the point where I was popping like every day, bro. Like, and it was like to the point where it was like not just once a day. It'd be like, all right, you know, whatever, we pop like midday because we're going out to the bar. Then like 2 a.m. came by, everybody's back in my apartment. All of us in the house were degenerates. Nobody had a job, like more drugs, like, and it got to the point, bro, like where I remember I was sitting there when I was sober and like I was so depleted of like dopamine and everything that like I was like, I'm gonna jump off a bridge, bro. Like there's nothing to do. And like, yeah, like, and it was so crazy because it was like I was making the most money out of anybody I knew. I was driving a brand new Supra. Like it was all this crazy. I lived like the best version of my life at that time. And I was still so sad about it. And it was, what sucked even more was like like you were soft and open about your emotions. Like I was super secluded. Like I was always like tough guy. Like like I don't care about this. I don't feel like. But in reality, it was like when I was alone, I was like, dude, like
whole different person.
Yeah, and you can't lie to yourself. Like that's one thing you can anybody, but
that's crazy because I think, dude, low-key, I'm kind of in the same boat as you when like the same age. I'd say from like 18 to probably like 17 to like 20, 21.
Yeah,
bro, like people would think I'm like this super sweet like soft guy, and like which I was.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I was putting on like a face.
Yeah, you're
not because I was a whole
image.
different person, but it's because like I had to act happy in front of others. And dude, I hate saying this because it's like my biggest form of self-sabotage. I had the most supportive parents, like friends, and I was supported by like the best life around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my parents gave me everything.
Yeah.
Like I had friends to rely on. Like nobody was being fake to me. I had a great life, dude.
Yeah.
Working in college, like super great. And I don't know, like I would just like I lived such a comparative life of like my body image, and like I compared to like my siblings. Like, dude, they already got their careers going, and I was just so hard on myself to the point where like same thing, like great life, but once I was just alone in the room, it just
Dude,
instantly,
and it sucks.
And it would be like every day for like years, bro, if not like every week.
Yeah.
Know? And it got to the point where eventually like I just like couldn't take it anymore. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this, and not even on our podcast, but like I did almost like, so remember how all the plugs used to be on Snapchat back then?
Yeah.
So like I had some of mine, right? And I never like did this, but I remember like I was just so like done with everything at one point where like I swiped up and like I was about to type like, yo, like can I come pick up right now? And I was like planning on myself that day, you know? And like right before I was about to hit send, I was just like thinking about like, dude, my brother and my sister, like,
yeah, what are they?
This is selfish.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was kind of like my first grown up like moment where it's like, if I do this, I'm gonna affect so many people
for the rest of their life.
I don't even know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easy way out is to obviously.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're not gonna know that.
But like, what's the effect after that?
Yeah,
so like, dude, without my family, and like, I would talk to Sage about this stuff too. Like I shouldn't even be here, you know?
Yeah.
But the one thing that like helped me out the most, and I think this is why I'm so like emotional guy now and like very open with my emotions, is because when I hit that point, I never talked to like my family about it.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And I talked to my brother, and like that was very comforting. But I ended up talking to my sister when I just absolutely blew up on her. Right?
Yeah.
We got in an argument. I was like, you don't know shit about my life. Like, you don't know what the I put myself through. You know what I mean? And I started blaming other people. And that's when I was like, this is for the
yeah.
Like I'm starting to argue with the girl I look up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my sister, my sweetheart. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, after that point, I was like, okay, I gotta get my together.
Yeah.
That was on a family trip. Went back home, and like same thing. Like one day, I just broke down.
Yeah.
It was just me in like my room. My dad like was in the garage working on stuff, and he comes in, and I start crying, give him a big ol' hug. I'm like I'm not okay. And I think that's the one thing I needed. Like
to tell somebody.
I think I've always wanted my parents to ask me how I am, but
they don't.
That's not fair to them.
Yeah,
you know
it's also that generation is different, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was hard for them to do that too.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I never, like, this might sound stupid, but like, did you ever ask your parents like, hey, how are you doing?
No. And that's when I realized, like, so after like I had the whole cry, and I was like, dude, I feel so much better. I can be so open to my parents, which is like fortunate. Not a lot of people can do that. But once I was able to tell my parents, like, even just cry in their arms, dude, you know what I mean? Like, something I just really needed, I felt so much more comfortable.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I think that really pushed me to be like, you know what? I need to better myself. I gotta stop relying on others.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Telling others how I feel 24/7. I gotta do something to improve myself.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, I was living like a great life around me, but like within my own skin, dude.
You were so
different.
yeah. Dude, that's actually crazy. I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
And more or less because I don't like asking like this. I love talking
yeah.
about stuff like this, but I just don't because like I feel like a lot of people think like I wouldn't kind of understand. But bro, what's nuts is like right. So like I see, but the difference with me was I was too scared to like go tell my dad or my mom like, hey.
Oh, I was too. 100%.
Yeah, like I was like I wouldn't even like. I don't know what it would have taken for me. Actually, I do know what it took, but like I learned it later on, like whatever. So that wasn't even on my mind. So, you know, whatever, I'm partying, I'm having a good time. And then one of the nights, bro, I like overdosed. And like we're sitting there. And I remember, bro, like everybody was laughing. And like, that's at the time, like, it was stupid, bro. It was like, I was on ecstasy, we were doing Nas. Like, it was just a bunch of stupid shit together. And I remember thinking like, I wasn't really thinking of the consequences. I was just getting high. It was a good time for me. I was having a blast, bro. And then, bro, when like I started ODing, I remember I like looked over and I told the guys that I was with, I was like, bro, like my chest hurts. I doesn't feel normal, bro. And whatever, like I just remember fainting, whatever. I called the ambulance, and I remember like where I realized like, yo, you're was like, I remember I sobered up enough to hide my wallet, bro, so that I can be a John Doe, so that they wouldn't be able to call my mom when I ended up in the hospital. So I throw my wallet out, like I don't know shit, like whatever, they pick me up, like what's your name? I don't know. Where you from? I don't know, this and that. And then they're like, you know, we're gonna like, how old are you? And I wasn't even telling them my age. They're like, we're gonna have to submit you to the police, bro, because if you're a minor, they gotta put you into like protection and stuff.
Holy shit.
And so I was like, oh, I'm 21. Okay, well, where are you from? Oh, well, I'm from LA. What's your name? And I was like so scared, because I was like, bro, if you call my mom didn't know I was doing all this shit. I mean, she knew like amount, like what I would post on. She knew I smoked weed, but like I lived on my own, bro. At 19 years old, like my mom wasn't gonna come and beat my ass. And so, like, I remember after that, when I got back home, I had realized like I got back home to an empty house, like it was just me, and like there I was again, and I was like, damn, bro.
After that night.
Yeah, after that night. And then I started like kind of reaching out to my mom a little bit more. And then what it took was actually my best friend, I call him my brother Renee. He lives across the street now. Walked up, and like one of the days like I want to go visit him or whatever. And dude, I was so sucked up and tweaked out, bro. Like, and I remember I was so embarrassed to like look at him in his face, because I was so skinny, bro. I was like 100 pounds, like cheekbones. That's when I was Chuck Bass. Like everybody was like, yo, you're Chuck Bass. Like, no, I'm a tweaker, bro. Like it's different. No, I just don't eat, bro. And like he was one of the first people to tell me like, hey, you all right? And I just broke down. I'm like, bro. I'm like, thank God someone told me.
Dude, that's all it takes too. Like,
yeah, it's just that one
you
question.
don't know, but you're like fiending for it. You know what I mean? Like,
literally, bro.
Please check in on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like I was posting money, posting my cars, posting this. So like everybody
People think you're all.
Yeah, they're like, dude, this guy's it up. He's damn Brazilian. So then like when that happened, literally, bro, like so when that happened, I was like, damn, bro, like that's really all I needed to feel a little bit better. And then after that, I was able to realize that I wasn't okay when I told him, no, I'm not.
Yeah. And
then I was like, damn, I'm not okay. What the f*** am I doing? So it took a while, but I got back. And I think what healed me a lot too was, like you said, is like having a group of people that supported you. Like when I became close to Sweet Tea Boys, like, dude, they were just so, even though they were like influencers, they weren't judgmental. They didn't really care. Dude, and I remember like, yeah, and it's super dope because like, especially, I mean, it's almost weird. You would assume like influencers would be like, but they were like the most genuine people I had met. And like I remember like when I started talking to Logan, we got deep. I'm like, bro, you're famous, because at the time he was like, you know, more popular. Anyways, when he blew up, I'm like, dude, you're famous, but you're like, you're my friend, bro. You're a cool guy. And then that was, I think, like the starting point of allowing me to become that person to other people. Like now I can be the cool guy and like help my homies out and stuff. And
love
so
that, dude.
Yeah, it's dope. Like especially when you like learn something new about somebody that like you like bro, like you guys, like I would never in a million years ever ask you this, like, or try to get into it, you know what I mean? Just because, like, dude, I'm not proud of my past either. Like, I hate talking about it, but, like, you'll bring it up, I'll talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, if you say it, I'll say it, you know what I mean? So, no.
I don't mind it now just because I know from, like, our podcast, it helps people out. So like, you don't know who to help out, you know what I mean? And, like, I think just by me being vulnerable, like, it helps other people talk about their experiences, too. Yeah, definitely, bro. So, like, I hate to talk about it because, like, it obviously, like, it stems, like, sadness within me because it's, like, I was that person. Yeah. But, I think, like, you know what? Sometimes me talking about it will bring somebody else to give it light. You know? Yeah, and I feel like that's everybody now in nowadays generation is kind of up, bro. Everybody's too cool for shit. Like everybody's like, I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, bro. And I remember like when I was growing up, that was cool. Like I was like, yeah, I want to be like them. Like no emotion, money, and this and that. Now that I'm like, you know, I turned 25 and I have my family now. I'm like, wow, what a persona to carry all day. Like, bro, like, and it's so funny, like. The whole like Sigma, like all that crazy shit going on now, like don't get me wrong, self-help I think is dope. I think you should always like take care of yourself and stuff like that, but like bro, like it's all of our first times, you know, in life. Like bro, this is like I hate those videos that are like you're a loser, you're this, and I'm like bro, like motherfucker, nobody's fucking perfect. Ain't nobody got figured out. And I feel like now that I've like ventured on and met like a bunch of different people, like bro, you're not the first person to be like I was lost. If I was lost too, pretty sure most of our friends were lost. Like it's a normal process, bro, is getting lost. And like I think like now that I can look back on the time and like I'm past all that, I feel better now and stuff. It's cool to be like, all right, I did that, like I went through that, you know what I mean? So like I've experienced stuff like that. Yeah, wow, I don't even know what the question we're on. That was just that was super deep. Respect to you though. Yeah, that was dope. No, I'm glad. No, I'm glad. Damn, I did not expect you to be this open or deep on the conversation. I was probably sitting all crisscross. I was all listening to you, bro. Like I was all into that. I texted you and I said I'm an open book.
No, bro, I know. Literally,
Yeah.
wow. I'm tripping out because that's super dope.
You went through that. Like not as deep as you went. You
No.
told me like a little bit of it before.
Yeah, no, bro. There's actually a lot more, bro, that I don't speak about just because it like I don't think I can, bro. I'd probably cry, like no cap. I'll do
like,
it.
I was holding back tears right now.
No,
Like,
yeah.
My dad hugged me. I was like, oh.
Bro, literally,
That guy's
like,
the most loving man. He hugs me all the time, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Me to talk about feelings to my dad, that was a lot for me.
Yeah, dude, and especially because like we're men too.
Yeah.
That's what's more like if you're a girl, like you know what I mean? Like it's you can talk to your dad. And
I think because I was like trying to be like someone
manly.
that wasn't. Like how you said you were trying to like I'll thug this one out.
Yeah, yeah.
I hit that point where it's like, dude, I've been emotional my whole life. Like I'm just gonna thug this one out.
Yeah.
Thug the out of me.
No,
bro.
literally, yeah. No, it helped, bro. And what's so funny is like I did that for so many years, bro. And I did it through like my peak, like you know, like in high school, bro, when you like your first breakup and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was a gangster, bro. Like people are like, dude, I remember, and till this day, it's actually still one of like my like most asked questions, even past all my business stuff. It's like, oh, how did you like push forward with like everything that you've done? And like back in the day, the question was like how do you not care about like you know like if someone breaks up with you or if like a big one was I guess a lot of short dudes are insecure. And what like I get it, I understand why people like short dudes are insecure, but like it's something like I guess it's also a part of the like I'll thug it out that's helped me. It's like, bro, I'm short, like I'm not gonna grow, like you know what I mean, like even if I feel sad about it, like oh it sucks, but like I'm gonna be 5'4", bro, like that's my height. So like I remember like this is just another like little chip on the shoulder, I'll get over it. And I did that for you know middle school, high school, first girlfriend breakup, for everything, all you know all that shit. And then like once I got the freedom to like really do whatever the fuck I want, I like did it, and I feel like I went overboard with it, and that's what like made me go full circle and be like, all right, bro, maybe you should like, you know, feel stuff out a little bit slower. So like, bro, like now, like, dude, you can ask, like, bro, me and Michaela were watching some fucking sad movie, it was like some chick flick or something. I started tearing up, bro, like, bro, and I never done that, bro. I have never been like that, bro.
Yeah, no, like movies get me every time, bro.
You know what gets me?
Spider-Man, like Miles Morales.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh my god, I gotta start looking up.
No, bro, you know what? Yo, do TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
I'll see like I don't even want to talk about it, bro, because I'll start tearing up, bro. But I'll be on TikTok, bro, and like I'll be taking shit, bro, like not even about some shit, bro. Mid start tearing. I'm like, no, like TikTok got this is a 7-second video, bro. Smoked me, but yeah, no.
You know which ones get me? The military ones where they come home.
And they're,
oh my
dude,
god, I start binge watching those. I'm like,
no, I do that too, bro. When they surprise a family, I'm like, that's so dope.
Those get me every time.
Yeah, it's so that's gangster, bro. That's another thing. Shout out to the military, bro. What's so funny is you would think like, you know, going to the military, you become like this hard ironed man. It's like this.
Yeah.
Everybody that I know, all my homies that came out the military, they're like the softest dudes ever now because like they're like, bro, we did this for so long. Like how we said it, like you get to your limit where it's like, that's not who I want to be. That's not who I am. And that's a big thing. I feel like most people aren't comfortable with their emotions, especially because like I feel like a lot of people aren't in control of their emotions.
100%.
Yeah, and that's like a big thing too. I feel like me, I'm a roller coaster of emotions, bro. There's days where like, especially because like trying to become a dad, an entrepreneur, a content creator, like
that's a lot on your
dude,
plate.
it's a lot of shit, and it's like, to be quite honest, like I don't really know what I'm doing with any of them. Like I'm just going every day. So like there's days, bro, like my kid actually just sent me a video this morning where it's like, you know, the precious moments go by fast, and it's like a parent, it's mother and father and their daughter, a baby in the middle, and they're on their phones, and the baby's like playing and looking at the parents, and then like the baby grows up, you know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, bro, like there's times, dude, there is like where like I'll be stressed out or tired from work, and like Michaela and the baby are like sitting here on the couch, and I'll be laying with them, obviously, like we're watching a movie or something, but like my brain's not there. Like I'm somewhere fucking in la la land, like trying to figure something out. And then Michaela would be like, oh, look at the baby, and the baby will be smiling at me, and I'm like, dude, I'm like not even here right now. I'm here, but like not here.
You're not like in the moment.
Yeah, and so like recently that's been another switch, and like I feel like obviously you're gonna get there too, where you're like, damn, I'm constantly evolving, like I'm still learning myself.
Yeah.
And like I think that's what's pretty dope is like we have like our whole life to kind of learn ourselves, you know what I mean? Like we never stop learning about ourselves.
Yeah, that's why like even with my emotions, like people think I have my emotions set and straight because I'm so open, but like I'm still learning every day, dude. There's been times where like I still shut down. I still act like how like it was when I was 21, you know, just if I'm like upset or sad. But like nobody's perfect, dude. You know.
Yeah. And life's hard.
Life's fucking hard,
bro. I mean, there's no way to slice or to dice it. Like it's It's always been, and I think that's like one of the funniest things is like when you're in the social media space, you have to always put your like best presentation forward, because it's like you can't slip up really, because especially nowadays, like dude, people get canceled for the littlest of things. Like don't get me wrong, you're a like child predator, you deserve to get called out, but like some people, bro, like you know who it's stupid as but I actually felt really bad for him was Fusi, bro. Like when he was melting down in front of everybody, bro. I'm like, dude, like does nobody give a like? Okay, at first I was like, I just skip this guy, but then like I started watching him. I'm like, dude, he's doing this every day. Like nobody gives a be like, hey, bro, you really all right?
And isn't he like mentally ill? Like actually?
He's like not all there in the head. And well, dude, think about it. He's been on the internet for like, dude, since we were kids, bro. Fusi, like,
and he was getting back then.
Yeah, no. So imagine like
he was like the first group of like the fake pranks where people were like bashing.
Yeah,
him.
it's fake. You said it.
That's when the internet was relatively new. So it's like the first time that's like happened.
Yeah. So imagine taking the shit into the stick and being the first person to take it.
Crazy.
And
he's still getting.
And
over a decade, bro.
Dude, he's tough, bro. Because I would have quit social media, bro. You'd never see me again.
That's what I'm saying.
I would never be on it. But well, now that we're talking about social media, do you have any like long-term goals? Like, what's your? I guess you can say like, well, what do you want to do 10 years from now? What's Devin doing 10 years from now?
I mean, as of right now, I think we're all sticking by YouTube and like, I mean, it's going really well right now, and I think just the direction it gave me, I do really want to commit to it. A lot of opportunity, and actually had a meeting with our manager not too long ago, and he asked us all individually, like, where do you see yourself, like your content, like individually, because like he works for us as a group and individually, and I mean, like I've tried doing my own vlogs and stuff, but like I really feel like at the time I was kind of like going out and like forcefully having fun, forcing content, and like a lot of people would hit me up and be like, dude, like why don't you start back up on it, or like even in the moment it's like you should post more often, and it's like I don't like posting when I'm forced to, you know what I mean,
because it's not no longer
which sucks because like I'm an influencer, but it's not that I don't have the drive, it's just like I don't like forcing myself to go out and like record stuff, like put you guys in the camera, you know. But
that's alright.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I think right now I'm planning on I really like, I'm into music, bro. Like music fucking saved my life.
Yeah.
Right? And just every time I post, I see people comment about the music, like, yo, bro, drop the playlist. All that. And like my favorite YouTubers are this group called TPD TV. These British dudes that have been like childhood friends. They go to festivals and just like document it. You know what I mean? Like they talk about the culture at different festivals, all that. And then certain podcasts I told you, like
two blonde dudes, right?
It's like a group of them, bro.
Oh, okay.
I know. Are you talking about Bread Gang?
I think
Australian dudes.
Okay, the Australian dudes. I was about to say
them too, but these guys like they're like, I mean, Bread Gang like I heavy.
Yeah.
But TBD TV is like it's a group of like 8 of them, I'd say. So and like, dude, they go to like every festival.
Yeah.
They meet new people. They talk about
Vibe
the culture
out.
there. Like they're just there for a good time. You're like, living in the moment.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like they're such sweet souls, bro.
That's super dope.
You know,
based on what you see.
Yeah. But and then like the podcast I do watch, it's really like music reactions. So one of them's Turning the Tables, and it's a son and his dad, and like he shows his dad like new hip hop, and like, you know what I mean, like Travis, Kanye, and his dad like I guess their family had been through some stuff, and so he used to love music, but he disconnected for a while. So now he's listening to all this music. He's like, dude, this is amazing. Yeah. He loves all the new rappers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think one thing I would want to do is, streaming's huge right now, and I know that, but if I were to do that, I want to do this thing where I react to new music like every Thursday night when it drops.
That'd be dope.
Because I feel like a lot of people who like with me
fuck with the music you would like. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So that, and then also I do want to pick up back on vlogging. But I mean, like this whole summer I have been traveling. I have been like
experiencing life, bro.
Experiencing life, dude.
Yeah, dude.
With like my friends too, you know.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people that watch us now used to watch us back then.
Yeah.
So like they miss the vlogs too, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And if like I'm living this life like gratefully, like I want to share it.
Yeah.
You know? So like I know I won't be out like going to bars anymore holding cameras.
Yeah,
but, like whenever I go to festival, why not vlog and show like what I'm going through, or
dude,
even just traveling. Like we just went to Hawaii to help move Hawaii.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
And it was beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
And
I know, dude.
Yeah.
That looks
so
sick.
even that, like I wish I would have like recorded like sceneries or certain stuff, and like just like show people like this is what life is like on a different part of the US.
Yeah,
you know?
especially when you like, it's like I forget what the exact term is, but like when you're watching life through someone else's eyes. Like, bro, I watch what do I like, bro? I'm not gonna lie, I watch some weird shit, bro.
Dude,
but,
you know, every night, you ever see like the Indian ASMR barbers?
bro,
I have to watch it every night.
Bro,
yeah.
no, you know which one I was hooked on for years? The fucking tribal building, like where they build like.
Oh, like dude, I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck
like the
it's called.
swimming pools.
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I used to like, bro, for like 12, 13 years, bro, straight every night. I'd watch one of those make a hut or a pool, bro, and knock out. But now, you know what? I've been super to outdoor cooking, bro, or like outdoor survival,
That's
bro.
tough.
Like, dude, every night, and it's like ASMR because they don't talk. So I'm like, bro, I knock out. I got Michaela into it, bro. The baby's into it. I'm like, bro, what the. But yeah, so I was just watching steak. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what that is. But I feel like what's dope is like being able to show your life to people that like may not be able to live that life. You know what I mean?
That was the one thing I really thought about, and then like on top of that, it's just like before I feel like I was going out, like because I have one video posted where we went to Hard Summer.
Yeah.
But even then I was like pulling out the camera like, oh, take a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like we need to make a video out of this.
Yeah.
I feel like
do something to make this video pop.
Now I'll kind of be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go record me being myself, having a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Either it's good or it's not. I like what I'm making.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, my vlogs.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Myself, hopefully not watch the vlogs. But bro, my vlogs are very like not vlogs. My vlogs are like just when we do just bring out the camera, and like most of the time like it'll be from like my point of view showing like my homies and stuff. Like I just filmed a Beamer Fest, and like 90% of the vlog is just me like, yo, this car's sick, yo, that car's sick. And I forgot I was with the homies. Like I recorded them a little bit, but most of the time it's just like you said that I like I've learned to turn like YouTube. I love YouTube. I've never been a YouTube content creator though. Like even from the jump, bro. Like
other than the podcast. Like, I haven't done much either.
I feel like it's hard. It's not hard, but it's very like it is. What am I saying? It's very hard to embrace like the whole vlog and like you said, like sometimes I feel like I'm killing the vibe, being the person filming. Dude. I don't know. Like I watch these videos and I'm like, there's very few people that I can say like that's genuine, like vlogging. Mostly it's acting, bro. For like I need a clip farm. I need to be popular by doing that.
And like I feel like I used to do that.
I did.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, bro. Especially when you get older, bro. Like now I look at some of the old videos with like me and Sweet Tea. Like, bro, I'll never do that now. Bro. I don't give a f ruin the video. I'd say no, but like back then, dude, it was gonna go on TikTok, go viral. Like, let's do it. But then again, a lot of the times I'm just a jackass, so a lot of that shit I probably still do.
Hey, me too.
Bro, yeah, like.
But I definitely did like forcefully. You know,
definitely.
Like, yo, record me like taking the shot.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna take this huge shot right now and then.
And like
fucking
one person
regret
that
it.
made me realize that because like was Madu actually. She started her channel and like I've like watched a few of them. Dude, she just be like, she's living her life. You know what I mean, she's not like trying to make content.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna go out and just film what I do.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I saw her videos and I was like, I wish I did that.
Yeah.
So like, I talked to her too because like, I feel like when I was editing the videos back then, me and Sage were such like perfectionists.
Yeah.
Even that, I was just like, oh my god, this video needs to be better somehow. That's
I need to do something else.
Content.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like, I'm just gonna film it, post it. You know what I mean? People like it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my content that I like put out genuinely and not even. I mean, just force it. In general. I don't want to do that anymore. So I think if I were to start back up, which I think I am, pretty soon, I'm just gonna go out, have a good time, film stuff, genuine vlog. I want things to be genuine this time around.
Yeah. That's what I did. I never really had my own personal. So like with Sweet Teas, I was always like, and that's what I think I like liked about Sweet Teas. I was never the camera guy. I was always just like the jackass in the camera. So I was able to be myself.
Me too, brother.
Yeah. So it was like easy because I didn't have to like. Obviously, like you said, there's sometimes where you force. Like most of the time, it was just you being you. Yeah. But when you're just like you said by yourself alone, you're like, fuck this.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, bro, like now it's so funny, bro. Like everybody calls me Aiden Ross on my shit, right? So like I'm like,
you know what's crazy?
Bro,
right when you said that, I was like, oh my god, I see it now.
Bro, literally, it's so like I'll be talking about something. I could get like super deep, right? Number one comment I get, what in the Aiden Ross is he saying? I'm like, bro, what?
Probably Aiden Ross.
Literally, bro, and like for a while I was like, bro, should I run with this? So like now I'm like, what up, chat? And like people are like, yo, is this guy really a streamer? I'm like, nah, bro, I barely got any followers. Like, trust me, I'm not. But yeah, like when I like vlog my YouTube stuff, it's very like I've learned to turn it into a diary. Like
that's what I want, dude. You said that perfectly, right?
Yeah. I'm hoping to be like 10 years from now and look back at my video and be like, I was pretty sick in my 20s. You know what I mean? Because like that's the thing is like you look at some of these old like Fuzi, you can go back 15 years and go see what he was doing when he was a little kid, not little, but when he was younger.
Yeah.
And like, it's crazy to see how much, not him, but like, it's crazy to see how much people evolve. So like one thing I like told Michaela, I was like, dude, I just want to film this so that like when Aradessa is old enough to like look back, she can be like, wow, my dad and mom were cool. Like, they weren't losers, you know what I mean? And like, imagine like, and it's funny, I don't know if your parents were the same, but like my dad would always tell me like, man, if we had cameras and the internet when I was a kid, I'd be way more famous than you. And I believe him too, no cap. I'm like, yeah, you guys probably
my dad said the same thing. I'm like, dude, you would be.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I always told my dad, you'd be canceled, bro. No, for sure, you're not making it.
Oh, my dad too.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, there's no way. So, but yeah, no, it's dope when you're able to enjoy like just being like yourself on the camera. Because it's funny, like I'll be sitting there like, and when I film the videos, like I don't gotta plan anything out, just pop the camera out and record me working on the cars. And like, obviously it doesn't get as much views as like the planned out videos and stuff, but like the people that are intrigued in, bro, I met this dude through a comment on my YouTube that lives in Orange County that builds BMWs, and he had commented like, yo, you're pretty smart, I've never seen anybody do that, I did it this way. And then I was like, you're talking about this. So I texted him back like, why'd you do it that way? And like now me and him are cool friends on Instagram, like we went to cruise together, like he's a cool guy, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I remember the first thing he told me, he's like, bro, you're like the coolest influencer I ever met. And I'm like, bro, I'm not an influencer, bro. It's like maybe like 10 years ago, but I was like, I'm just a guy now, bro. And he's like, nah, bro. And I told him, I was like, you know what's so surprising is like, I remember I was like that too, because I was like, even when I first heard about you guys, like Rancho Boys and shit, Sweet Tea Boys were like, yo, these guys are cool, bro, like trust me. And I hated influencers, bro. I always had a bad taste. Like, and the thing is,
people
like,
still do.
Yeah, like it's just like, and then don't get me wrong, bro. I still meet influencers where I'm like, you're a dick, bro. Like you're a piece of shit. And like, what's funny is like 90% of the time I could shit on them and be like, yo, you're a loser. Like the reason you're famous is because, but I don't. I'm like, he'll figure it out. Yeah. So like, I remember when I met you guys, I was like, wow. Like honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Till today, I think you guys are probably like the only influencers I really talk to besides fucking Sweet Tea. But I remember like when they first told me, they're like, bro, these guys are genuine, they're cool as fuck, like don't even worry. And I met you guys, and I remember the first thing, like you guys hit it off, you guys were at the house, and I was like, damn, like I forgot these motherfuckers, like at the time I didn't even follow you on IG, so I didn't know. Then I follow you guys on IG, I'm like, motherfucker got more followers than us. Like damn, these guys are popular, you know what I mean? And you guys were just mellow kids, bro, like chill, like just kicking it with the homies. But yeah, I remember like I was like, okay, cool, like there's some cool cats out there.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing. Like when we first started getting like into all that, like that lifestyle, I guess. Sweet Tea were the first ones we met, right? And it was funny because Carrie was the first one that was like, dude, these guys are like popping on Twitter. I was like, I don't even have Twitter, you know, like what's going on? And like through there, everybody was just like, oh my god, like these guys are famous. Like we were kind of like, I wonder how they're gonna act, you know? Yeah. And then once we met you guys, it was like, these guys are fucking cool. Like they're just like us.
Yeah, literally, we were the same people.
Yeah. So and then I remember even then I was like. Influencer like lifestyle, you know,
it's
what I mean?
Not that bad.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if it's just for the video, that kind of thing, you know, off rip, you know. Yeah. Once you start hanging out, like I had some deep talks with like Logan and Jewel, and I was like, dude, these guys,
real
these
people.
are brothers, right? Yeah.
And I think that's what's cool is like it's funny to see that like we're still friends today, and we're like
just had a pool party last.
Literally, bro, and like everybody's like not gone off in their own ways, but like to a degree, yeah, you know what I mean. Like you guys have your pod and your YouTube. These boys are doing their own thing. Like I've family, like it's dope. It's crazy to see, like, you know, like as time goes on, how different people evolve, and like the friendship still stays the same. And that's what I was telling Michaela, like when I was sitting there kicking it with you guys in the pool, I'm like, dude, like these guys are like, there's everybody else in the pool is like, yo, those people are Suburb Talks, and I'm like, it's just Devin and Sage, what are you talking about? It's just the homies. And it's so funny to see like the comparison of people now.
Dude, it's so funny because like I'll meet people and like they'll come up to me like, bro, you're famous. I'm like, don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god,
I'm just like you, bro.
Dude, I used to say the same shit. They're like, yo, stop trying to be humble. I'm like, damn, I probably sound like a dick saying that too. I'll just
sometimes
shut up.
I do that too, but I'm like, I really don't like that label though. You know what I mean? I don't prefer it.
Yeah, I don't.
Just call me Devin. Say what's up if you're gonna say.
I liked being popular, but I didn't like people saying like, yo, you're famous.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have no idea who I actually am. Like, I'm a weirdo, bro. I play Call of Duty 13 hours a day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm a nerd, bro.
Trying to get the gold.
Bro, I was getting all the mastery camos. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you sit on that chair, bro, it's warm. No cap. I put like 45 minutes in a Warzone before you got here.
That's crazy.
I swear my eyes were bloodshot, and I'm like, bro, this guy's faded right now. But
video today.
I was like, a pod. But yeah, no, it's. I remember it would kind of like push. Not. It would make me feel a certain way. Like people looked at me like above them, and I'm like, yo.
That's how I feel too. When people come up, like, it's different if they're like excited to see me, but some people are like, dude, you're famous, bro. I'm like, No.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
it makes you
really
like,
not. Yeah.
what should I do? Hit the Renegade or something? Like that, bro. I was tripping out actually. I was just talking about this. Like, imagine what like Little Hoodie and like Bryce
dude,
Hall and like all
yeah.
them felt like. You know what I mean? Because they were like,
They were.
yeah, they were
the
like
moon,
the
bro.
moon. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like, yo, you're famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call it at that because these questions they go in like an order, and I'd rather get you back for a part 2 because this one's super dope actually.
Okay.
But
I'm down.
Yeah, that was dope. Thank you for opening up, bro. That was actually
I got
really
you,
sick.
man.
And I respect you a lot more now because
You
you're.
didn't respect me before.
Nah, not at all. No, I'm kidding. No, I didn't know this side of Devin.
Yeah.
I don't think these people did either. I mean, well, obviously the people that watch your podcast and Patreon.
I don't even know if I've talked about that. To be fair.
Yeah, no,
I've
that's-
talked about like me being like and shit in the past, but
Never
I
lied.
don't know if I've gotten into like
Yeah.
slapping up on Snapchat.
Yeah,
I
no.
genuinely don't know.
That's gangster. I mean, no, that's not gangster. It's now that you're like past that. And you're that's
You
super
too,
dope.
man.
Yeah, no,
I
it's,
knew your story a little bit, but I didn't know it ran that deep either.
no, yeah, it's cool. Dude, it's dope. Damn, what the f- am I saying, bro? I'm cooked.
Bro, spit it.
Literally, I'm trying to freestyle right now. No, I'm glad that this podcast was set up, obviously, because like now we know each other on a deeper level, and that's super dope.
brother.
And I'm gonna get mad views and milk you for fame.
God.
Let's go! Let's go! Subscribe
Let's
to the
go.
YouTube channel.
go get it on.
Wait, give out your fucking motherfucker. Okay, give out your socials where they can find you. Not
Okay.
not the you already did suburbs, like
Okay,
your own.
I forgot my YouTube handle. It's been so fucking
What?
long.
You wanna look it up?
Put
bro?
that shit in the description.
Yeah, send it to me. We're gonna put all of his shit in the description. But what's your Instagram? Yeah.
Devin_Paul04, TikTok, Devin Paul6. Same old stuff. YouTube with group channels, Bourbon Friends, as well as Suburb Talks. And I'm gonna get started back on that YouTube grind. So
Yup.
hopefully check into that.
I can't wait to see. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Sweet.
coming onto the pod, dude. It was
Thank
super
you for
sick.
having me.
Thank you guys
Have
for
a good
watching.
night.